Chapter 27, Mishnah 11. The Mishnah continues to discuss the laws of Tumah as they relate to cloth. A piece of cloth that measures 3 by 3 tefachim. If it was discarded in a trash heap, it cannot become tameh unless it has both of the following two qualities. It is intact, i.e. free from holes and tears, and it is strong enough to be used for wrapping salt, i.e. can hold a certain amount of salt, which is defined below. However, if the cloth is in the house, i.e. it was not discarded, it can become tameh even if it does not have both qualities. Rather, one is enough. Either it is intact or it can be used for wrapping salt. The Mishnah elaborates upon the second condition, that the cloth can be used for wrapping salt. How much salt must one be able to wrap in it? 1/4 of a kav. Tanaim disagree about the type of salt to which this refers. Rabbi Yehuda says we measure the 1/4 kav in fine salt, but the sages say we measure it in coarse salt. The Mishnah comments on this dispute. Both Rabbi Yehuda and the sages mean to be lenient. That is, both rule in a way that makes it more difficult for the cloth to be able to become tameh. According to Rabbi Yehuda, material used to wrap fine salt is stronger than the material used to wrap the same amount of coarse salt, because fine salt is heavier than coarse salt. Thus, when Rabbi Yehuda says that the cloth cannot become tameh unless it is strong enough for fine salt, he is ruling leniently. The sages hold the opposite. Material used for wrapping coarse salt is stronger than material used for fine salt, because granules of coarse salt have sharp edges that tear weak material. Therefore, in ruling that the cloth cannot become tameh unless it is strong enough for coarse salt, the sages, based on their own premise, are ruling leniently. In other words, each Tana holds that the lenient position is correct. They disagree only about which position is more lenient. The Mishnah began by stating that the cloth measures 3 by 3 tefachim. Since this is the minimum for Tumas Midras, the Midrash implies that a discarded cloth can become tameh even with Tumas Midras, if it has the two qualities named above, intact and strong. The next Tana, though, rules that a discarded cloth cannot receive Tumas Midras under any circumstance. Rabbi Shimon says a cloth measuring 3 by 3 tefachim discarded in the trash heap has the same law as a cloth measuring 3 by 3 finger breadths found in the house. Just as a cloth that measures only 3 by 3 finger breadths, less than the minimum for Tumas Midras, cannot possibly receive Tumas Midras, so clue a cloth discarded in the trash heap cannot possibly receive Tumas Midras, even if it has the minimum size and the qualities of being strong and intact.